I'm MacKenzie.
I'm Cameryn.
I'm Christopher.
Isaiah.
Okay, and we're doing the Kudzu vine, and we are presenting to the state FFA leaders. Okay, why is this such a problem? Well, the Kudzu is a vine. It has leaves. You've probably seen it. You just don't know what it looks like. On the next slide. But it grows from 1 to 2 feet in between that during the summertime. So every day of the summer, it gets longer, bigger, and bigger. And whenever it grows, it creates a kind of like a blanket over anything. It grows on anything. It blocks the sunlight, and when it blocks the sunlight, it'll kill the plants it's covering and some of the insects, and a lot of the native, like it's kind of bad because the native plants and the native insects that are there can get killed, and then they can eventually get extinct. So this is kind of helping with that, which isn't really helping us much. And it's hard to control it because it costs a lot. People spend thousands of dollars a month just to chop it, get people to chop it off of their property and off of their crops if they have a farm or anything like that. This is what it looks like. See, probably looks familiar now. It's everywhere. So, and these are little flowers that grow on them sometimes. Just a little up close picture. But yeah, see, they grow everywhere, and you can see it really does kind of look like a blanket, and they have to get them all chopped up.
Okay, so we're going to address the problems by getting landscapers, if it's in their area, get them to cut it down or try and cut it down. And if they have a chemical that only affects it and not the plants under it or around it, use that. We're going to try and find a bug that eats it as well. So if they try a chemical and it doesn't work and they find a bug, then we have a bug. There is one bug that is a Kudzu bug. Kudzu. And that is it. And it eats it, but it doesn't take it all the way down by itself. And then we're just going to use a chemical and landscapers.
One of the current solutions that they have was to send out different people, for example, landscapers, to cut down the vine, but it won't stop growing. Another solution they had thought of was to try and use chemicals / disease for the vine. It states it could limit the growth process. Current solutions. Another solution / method that they thought of using would be by sending livestock to eat a large portion of the vine and see if it is effective in any way, but growth would still be present in this method. I found that using chemicals / disease on the vine itself would be an effective way to slow down the growth process of the vine. And here's a picture showing the vine growing over a building.
Alright, I said our solutions, I said the one that they already come up with. It says one of the current solutions is to send people out to cut down the kudzu, but it keeps growing back, which would be our main weakness. And I said our solution is that we would send people out to get some type of chemical that kills the kudzu to a certain point and close it off somewhere, because they actually make medicines out of this vine. And the kudzu is used as a medical ingredient, of course, and reduces symptoms of alcohol hangovers, including headaches, upset stomach, dizziness, and vomiting. Kudzu is also used for heart and circulatory problems, including high blood pressure, irregular heartbeat, and chest pains. And I got my source down at the bottom where I got this from. And here you see here is the Kudzu is taking this whole mountain and covering it. And here's like in the city over a car. And this is the picture of people going in and trying to clean up the Kudzu around like waterways. Right there. That's the end.
Okay.
Any questions?
Questions?
Yeah.
So when you're asking,
I don't know if it's on.
okay, I'm just gonna use my loud voice. Okay. So whenever you're gonna find a chemical to kill the plant, are you just gonna put a chemical just as is, or are you gonna find a chemical that is safe for humans and the native animals?
Well,
around?
yeah, we would do extra research to find out
We'd
if
make
it
sure.
affects anything else around the Kudzu. Like, we don't want it to harm anything else if we don't want to have another problem we have to fix.
And
Yeah,
do
we'll
you
make-
find that task difficult?
I don't know, we need to do research.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Maya. You all may have said this, but I didn't hear or wasn't paying attention. But did you say where it grew, like mostly, or does it just grow?
Pretty much. I think it's anywhere it gets
In,
to.
like, where it's in Kentucky, I think it was Tennessee.
Yeah.
It started in the southeast, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it started in the southeast and started coming this way.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Vanessa?
It's my turn.
How did the plant originate? Like, how did it just pop out, or did it have a certain place where it grew from?
It came from this.
Yeah, the southeast. Yeah, the southeast. But
Well, like,
is it in a certain? Is it native to a certain area?
well, yeah, like the Chinese actually had farms of this vine, and I think what happened is that it started growing at an unreasonable rate, and they like didn't know why.
Control?
Yeah, lost control, and then started overgrowing all the way over here, and now we cannot stop it.
Why do you believe the plant grows this rapidly?
Well, the sun in the summertime, it obviously grows more in the summertime than it does in the wintertime. So I think the sun has a lot. It gives it energy. It gives the leaves a lot of energy, which makes it grow faster and faster and faster.
I think a year it grows 60 feet, just in like a year. Because it's like one, is it one
Because
to
it
two?
mostly grows in the summertime. It will grow in the spring and it will grow in the fall. Not so much in the winter, but it's not as rapid in the spring and fall. But over time, that's a lot for all over.
Does it like
Is
to
it-
grow on trees?
It grows on anything.
It covers anything in its path.
It grows, I think it said it grows anywhere, like
It grows up.
fence, buildings.
Yeah, it grows up buildings or
Kinda like,
houses,
since
and it will
it's a vine,
close.
it would kind of slowly bramble and
Yeah.
embed itself on
It
everything.
closes
Mm.
like windows. Like if your window is closed and it's growing up a house, it'll close up that window because it'll grow over it.
Yeah, people are forced to close their windows because of this.
Unless they want
Yeah.
it grown in their house.
That's cute.
Okay. Any more questions?
No, thank you.
Cameryn?